Welcome back to The Good Show, episode 6 here at The Good Studio. Semmler is away, so I'm joined by the pretty Scriff, who did his own tweets and called himself pretty. Self-proclaimed pretty. How's it going? You right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks.
Yeah, a very busy week for everybody here at the studio and also our guests with DreamHack just round the corner. I've got work after the show. I'm sure you do as well. And of course our guests are Hellspawn and Newman.
Hello.
Hello.
How's the workload for you, Hellspawn?
Quite a lot, actually. And I arrived to the studio and I just realized that shit hit the fan, so to speak. So, guess I'm gonna work quite a lot tomorrow, which actually is the national day or the anthem. Is it called Anthem Day?
No, it's a national day, I guess it's called.
Yeah. So I guess I will not be free tomorrow. I will work all the day. I guess it's all good. It's busy in the Newman world.
Not really.
What the fuck?
We need to give this guy a work at
Newman,
DreamHack.
do you want to help sort out what I've got to do? I haven't actually got to do that much. I've got to get branding done for DreamHack, which is already late because it's going to be tight. I've got to get branding done for the Twitch TV Players Lounge. I've got to get the shipping company to send over the PCs from Finland for the pro gamers in the lounge. I've got to organise signing sessions with pro gamers at DreamHack, as well as a signing wall, and promote Sapphire at the event. And I've got to make sure Telia are happy. And after that, I'm just going to get drunk.
Yeah, sounds like a normal DreamHack for you.
Yeah.
Scruff, what are you gonna do?
He's actually helping, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's working at DreamHack.
Always.
Yeah. What have you got to do, Hellspawn? Come on.
Actually, it's one guy called Wobble. He's the head of game, building everything and organizing a lot. He asked me, can we have some beers and maybe play some games?
Who's this?
Wobble. I don't know. The big guy?
Yeah.
You know?
I owe him a motherboard. I'm going to get him one for DreamHack.
Ah, cool. And I play at DreamHack. I don't think I ever done that. One single second. It's always so busy, so much to do. So
Yeah.
normally, I said that if you start on a bad sleeping pattern, maybe having 5 to 6 hours, then it's hard because you end up maybe 3 to 4 hours during the festival. So
Okay. Yeah, and of course Apollo is leaving tomorrow, going to MLG Anaheim. So he's upstairs
not
packing.
jealous.
I said, Apollo, would you like to be on the show? He said, yeah, we've got to pack. And he's leaving at 3 a.m, so he'll be in MLG Anaheim. So yeah, quite busy for us over here, but we managed to put together a show with the help of our Reddit. Basically, a lot of topics came in, and a lot of topics got copy-pasted into my document. So thanks, everybody that goes on to Reddit, and Dern for making that post. We do love you, Dern, and it's reddit.com/r/thegoodstudio. But let's get into the news then, and what we're going to start with. Basically, hasn't been that busy again in terms of big tournaments. We're obviously got E3 going on right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. But also, last week there wasn't a huge amount happening, and I don't really want to do Semmler's segment in the fullness and awesomeness that Semmler does, but we did see on the arena, though, just recently finished on Sunday, we saw a Bomber beat Huck and Stefano to win $1,000, and actually Bomber wasn't the favourite for the tournament, Stefano was, and Bomber managed to take him down and then also took down Huck. So a lot of people did enjoy that. But also what I watched last week that I thought was quite interesting was Fnatic over in the GSTL. Moon went up for Fnatic and actually I think got 3 wins in a row.
Yeah.
But they actually lost to TSL 5-3 at the end of it. So Fnatic and Team Liquid not having the greatest results so far in GSTL.
I think Liquid is out after 0-2, and I think that Fnatic is 1-1 and still has the chance. I think, but I'm not sure.
I think so as well. How is Slayers doing? Do anyone know?
Well, I actually have
probably
it later.
winning.
I actually have it later in the news, but I can bring it up now for the sake of bringing it up. If Chance wants to bring up my screen, and I can show you. Slayers are currently 2-0. Liquid are 0-2. And then on the other side, Team SCV Life 2-0, and Fnatic are actually 1-1.
Yeah.
Right now. When are you going to get in there, Dignitas?
Probably never.
Probably never.
I mean, I think this is probably one of the last GSTL seasons. That's my prediction, at least.
Your prediction last GSTL?
Not the last one, but one of the last.
Why do you think so?
Pro League.
Hellspawn Pro League, you know, Gen, whatever. They're coming over, taking
Yeah.
over. Rolling over, basically. That's my prediction.
At least, I mean, GSTL has been kind of like a lot of fans like the Team League.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But I mean, for OGN, the Pro League is the shit. It's number one. It's much bigger than the one-on-one
I
leagues.
mean, it's a major brand as well in Korea.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's never going to happen that GSTL keeps going. It might keep
I don't
going on
know.
a smaller scale, but Pro League is going to be the place to be, basically, I think.
At least the most money,
Yeah.
most likely.
All right. So just before we get on to then the news, and that was one of the bits of news, was how Team Liquid and Fnatic were doing. Just to mention, the show is obviously supported by Asus. If you've seen the logos behind us, and if you would like to support us and also support Asus for making this show happen, you can head over to facebook.com/ROG Nordic. Hit the like. They've only got 11,781 likes. We should try and get the Nordic side of Asus more likes than actually Asus itself over the course of many years, I'm sure, which would just be a lol. All right, so thanks for Asus for that, but let's continue in what we're doing. So there is actually in StarCraft 2, there's a Heart of the Swarm beta key contest right now. You guys hear about this?
Not at all, actually.
What are you winning? A beta key?
I
Well,
guess so.
I'm trying to open up the website, but my internet's pretty slow right now. But patch 15 arcade beta is like rate the game contest. I didn't actually read through it fully. I read through a lot of the news,
But not this one.
but not the first piece of news because I wanted to look stupid as early as possible. Bloody hell, internet. Trans, what's up with our internet?
what's the news? Yeah, I
Stop
guess you
eating
can-
McDonald's, Trans, and fix the fucking internet.
I don't like. I asked the same. What's the news? Are they gonna have a beta for Heart
That's
of
the
the Swarm?
news. There, you see it?
Arcade beta.
Yeah, I guess you can win a beta key. I mean,
Woohoo!
yay.
A lot of people would be excited for this,
Yeah,
guys.
but the thing is, betas are the new demos, so I don't know how
Yeah.
exciting I am for that.
Well,
And
fuck it.
it's like StarCraft 2, but with new units.
Then I'm
The
moving
shareware
on.
version of the game.
Yeah.
The beta. You gonna play the beta, Scruff?
How's your McDonald's,
No,
Trans, by the
I'm
way?
good.
Did you buy any for anyone else? No? No time?
Don't- Don't ask me questions. I'm gonna sit here and look pretty.
Yeah, stop trying to affect the
It's Semmler
prettiness
today.
levels of my
Fuck.
guests.
I didn't read that.
Sorry, it's good. I'm talking to you.
It's okay.
I'll take you out for dinner.
I think we should move on to DreamHack instead, that's funnier.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna get burned, I heard.
Are you? Alright, next piece of news is the DreamHack have announced their players list for the DreamHack Summer. There was a comment in the thing saying, underwhelming, question mark. So let's take a look at the list DreamHack have announced. Obviously, we've got MLG Anaheim coming up this weekend. So we've got Demaga, Dragon, Hey Pro, Hero, Huck, so many to mention, Rep, Puma, Sase Show, Stefano's there, and also Forze, and also, of course, White Ra, which is also awesome. But someone put in the comments in the thing, underwhelming. How are you with the announcement of the player list? Are you happy?
Yeah, of course I'm happy. It's a lot of players coming up. I think we released about, I don't know, 100 or 110 players, something like that. So I'm glad that it's so many want to come compared to Stockholm, where we had a little bit a hard group stage one. Also, after the announcement, we got tons of new applications. So I think that the last few spots will have a good level of competition
I think
or
I've got to
competitors.
say that I think I'm maybe not impressed by the list, but I think it's a really good list of players. I guess the only players that are missing are the Germans, maybe. There's like no Germans in there, which is kind of weird.
Maybe they're complaining about like not enough Koreans.
Who
Maybe.
cares?
Yeah, I mean, DreamHack in the past, we haven't had that many Koreans. We have maybe 5 to 7 or something like that. That's normal. I don't. Like, of course, we have a good connection with GSL, with Mr. Shea, for example. We have a good connections with all the teams in Korea. I'm speaking to them personally. But of course, when you're having bigger tournaments with more prize money, and also that some of the organizations are paying the trips and the hotels and taking care of the players, of course, they cannot go to all the tournaments. And also GSL and GSTL happening, which of course is the players' focus in Korea.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that I didn't think that we will have 15 Korean players. I don't think that it's
How many Koreans do you have?
I don't know if I had...
Rough number.
5, 6.
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
But I think there's a big difference between DreamHack and other leagues is that you don't pay for Koreans to come, and I think this is a good difference for you. That's one of your advantages, in my opinion.
With having like maybe 600 competitors at the DreamHack Festival, it would be unfair to maybe pay for 10 of them to come there and not paying for the other 590 competitors.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't have any qualification system, and we don't do much online, we did it for some of the games, but the online part is not that you're winning flights or hotels, because we don't.
It's fucking hard to even get bloody hotels at DreamHack Summer now.
It is. It's so big. It's the biggest DreamHack Summer for sure. So, like I said, we're gonna present some more players. I would guess in this week. I hope, and I think that there are some players that people will fancy.
I mean, when we do stuff here, we try and keep it a little bit European-y to kind of give the Europeans something to play in. Yeah, we did have Bomber, but that was Apollo's choice. But generally, it's quite a European-focused show. Yeah, we had Bomber and Huck.
Illusion, Huck, and Bomber. And that's
so you had the European focus around Stefano, but he is the best in Europe.
No. It was Apollo's idea for the arena to do something over in America.
Aha. So it was an American focus with
It
Stefano.
was he's over in America, dickhead.
Okay, I'm
He's
getting
currently in the EG house, hence why he's losing a lot. Jesus.
Is he losing?
Well, he didn't win.
Crap.
But anyway, I quite like the DreamHack. Just like anyone who wants to turn up can turn up, and it also is good because I want to. I'm sure with even a small amount of Koreans, you'll still have some great games, and I'm very interested to see who in Europe is actually going to be able to take the kind of top 10 places.
Yeah, but also if you look at the tournaments that we had, okay, the first one in 2010, Nama won, but then we had MC, we had Huck, we had Don Ragu and Hero, and the last competition was Torstein. So, I mean, the Koreans coming to the tournaments, of course, big dogs and are good contenders, and I think it's going to be an interesting tournament. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's going to be good, but
all right.
Of course, it's not the World Championship like maybe the IPL 4 was. Felt like it was the best players at that tournament.
Okay. So, yeah, DreamHack Summer going to be shit then. Not very... no, it's fine.
Have you watched the other games? Like, oh my god, man.
It's going to be good, don't worry. Okay, so moving on. Can't say their name, but Cronte. Is that how you say it? Cronte?
Or Caron 3, I don't know.
Caron 3?
I don't know.
Well... Is it? Because I don't really know much about these guys. There was an announcement on Team Liquid about we're going to have teams and players, and it was quite well done. It was.
I mean, yeah, but it's easy announcing things.
Yeah, but they've actually got their website out now, so let's go have a look at their website and see what actually they fucking announced, because I have no idea really. So it's a Spanish esport club.
Click English.
I can click English. I can read
then
Spanish.
It's an English esport club.
Now it's an English esport club. Because it's in English. But these guys, I think it's Cronte. I can't imagine it being Cronte.
Yeah.
I completely missed this, actually.
You actually missed this?
Sorry. Can you click on contacts and see who's involved?
Oh, it's the guys behind the clips here.
As you can see,
the contact seems to work really good at least.
I can't... Oh, it's just info@cronteclub.com. Wasn't this one of your rules?
Yeah. That's
like
take sponsors then.
I think Lucifron is playing for them though, so it's. I mean,
Who Last Laugh sponsors? Nothing partners. So these are new, right? It's a new club.
They seem quite new.
Didn't Lucifron play for them?
Lucifron played for him. There he is. Isn't that his brother? Lucifron's brother. Holy shit! It's a rapist.
Oh my god.
But
it's a serial murder as well.
Yeah, I mean they're not. Yeah,
maybe these are the guys that did Giant. I don't know, but it's. I mean, everything looks quite professional, but it's easy making a professional website and then doing nothing. But
well, that's Lucifron. He's the member of the team here.
I'm betting Lucifron's got a lot of offers from other teams, though. And if they can keep him.
But he hasn't been in this team for long.
Yeah, I mean, at least 6 months.
In this team.
Yeah, I mean, he's used the Caronte tag for a long time.
All right,
no. He was in Esperon or something.
I'm so stupid because
when he was at
really
DreamHack Valencia?
I'm so out of date with Spanish esports. I just thought it was like Existence and then no one else.
Yeah, but he like in the fall he wasn't in this team. He wasn't.
Not in the fall maybe, but I mean 6 months ago it was like yeah.
He was in this team when when he won the Gathering.
I think so. I think I saw that tag on Team Liquid at least.
All right.
I don't know.
Well, I mentioned a little bit about esport clubs, and I think it's very hard for new members of the community to connect with a club, like a new club. More so, I think players really have the spotlight rather than the clubs, unless the clubs predate kind of the era we're in, you know, a year or so ago, where Team Dignitas was a brand before it branded people like Select, Show, and other players. So we'll see how they go, but the announcement was that they have players, teams, and stuff. So just to give you guys a little insight, you know, if you're from Spain or you want to know where Lucifron is and where you can find him, head over to caranteclub.com. Bit weird they don't have any contact info. Seems that they don't have too many sponsors, and I'm sure that Lucifron has a lot of offers just because he is a very talented player, but it's cool to see at least
if you're Spanish, you
team.
should definitely support the Spanish club as well.
Yeah. I like Existence a lot. They've been around for ages. They've done a lot of great stuff. So
and also I know that most likely I would say that these people are legit in the way that Lucifron, he has his brothers taking care of his management, and they have been around for a long time, so he should know how to choose a good organization.
Yeah.
I read here on Team Liquid actually, or Wikipedia, that he left, he retired in November, and then he came back some months later into this club.
Okay, so he has been in there for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not
They
new.
need to sort of contact page though and about us
Yeah,
page.
Newman won't respect you until you have a proper contact page.
Yep.
Not a faceless email where you don't know who owns the club. Let me see if there was actually.
But I think it's interesting though. You're seeing a new site or organization or something. The first thing I do is go into context, like I said, and then you go to sponsors, and then you sort the site out. That's the way I approach a site. Not like okay, it looks fancy, or they're saying this is the shit.
I think this is a new website as well.
Yeah. But it takes time to build up a site and fill it with content, so we shouldn't maybe judge it too much. But
the first thing to do though is to, mention who you are, and why you're doing it, and they don't seem to do that. So
yeah, but I mean, we see new stuff.
Maybe the Spanish version is a lot better. We don't know.
Yeah, let me go into
Spanish
Spanish and click Contacto
Did it work?
and see if Contacto has
Nope.
anything. No, it's just it leads me to info@Carante Club. Let's give them a mail. I'll send them an email.
You can see the company number and stuff down there. They're Carante Gaming Solutions.
Get off my page, Trance, because I'm sending an email.
Small suggestion.
I
I mean, for
You can
for
come back
example,
onto my
like-
page now.
like new organizations, for example, Iron Squid. When I heard about them in December, I thought like, what the hell is this?
Sounds
And then it turned out to be extremely well organized all through the online season, and it was amazing at location. The only maybe bad part was that they should have taken in someone else instead of Total Biscuit, so they could have had the stream on location for the casters.
Yeah, but that's like one of the first things you do, like you said, in esports. When you're working in esports, when you see something new pop up, you basically try and check them out and see who they are and what they're doing. And if there's no info on the websites, it kind of feels sketchy from the get-go.
So what can we tell from this? That don't send James an email because he haven't read 5,123 of the last ones.
Also,
He do actually do drafts, like 56 of them, so he's writing emails for sure. He's normally having webcams with John Bain, also known as Total Biscuit.
John Bain, I've never had a webcam
And then
with Total Biscuit.
I guess that's Zoe,
Yeah, there's
and she is not responding normally because she's always sleeping when James is on Gmail.
I have no idea where you're getting all this information.
Bottom left.
Yo, who owns this team?
Get your contacts working.
Get your contacts working.
Tips from the coach.
Tips from the
Or
esport
is it called tip, maybe?
godfather,
Godfather in the word.
James. Yes. Lucifron is hot. Right, that's a good enough email.
Oops.
So we'll send that out to... That's alright, it's just...
Oh,
lots
you're
of-
fast.
I saw one of the titles there.
I saw Twitch. Are you doing
I saw
anything
some.
with Twitch?
Maybe not.
Huh? What?
It would be so funny because you know someone is gonna take that out from the vault and then analyze everything.
Yeah.
Still late.
I think the third
Huh?
the third email or fourth.
I can't see what was gonna happen today.
It's gonna happen today, but you can say
Someone's already done it. It's probably already on Reddit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
a
Let's move
topic.
on.
It says
We've
$1 million offer from someone.
Well, anyway, we've emailed Cronte asking who owns the club.
Look at the chat. Color it.
It's like what you said last time that the chat in this one it's playing.
Oh yeah, we have the worst chat on Twitch TV. We don't. It's completely unmoderated. We're trying to get rid of them slowly.
I'm gonna join the chat
I'm just going to join. Hope you get raped.
by the rapist. Oh my god, from Spain.
No, we love you for being outspoken, but we don't moderate, so it's fine. So let's go on then. Forzane and Violet receiving a Code S invite for Season 3. Question was, is it deserved? Forzane and Violet. Now, what did Violet win recently? It was the MLG
The arena?
Spring Arena.
Yeah, that was a big achievement.
And Forzane obviously won DreamHack.
Yeah. I mean, they're both deserved, I think. I mean, so then they have the question if you should invite people, and I guess
Well, I don't know. I didn't know they were still doing this, like giving Code S slots.
Yeah. I mean, they're I think not desperate, but they really want to get popular players in there that people care about and people pay money for to watch,
Yeah, but
basically.
A
That's why they're inviting.
Korean moving to America because he likes America and want to be in America. They give him Code S spot so he can move back to Korea.
It's temporary, I think.
I find it really weird.
Yeah,
Torstein I could get because they would get a lot of viewership. I mean, I think I'm gonna buy GSL maybe to see Nanama and Torstein.
Big
Right.
statement. I'm maybe going to buy
Yeah, yes, I don't have the time. I
to
simply
buy
don't have
things.
No, okay, but I don't like to buy things that I'm not using.
You get the
Yeah.
VODs.
That's a good policy.
Yeah, but I don't have the, normally I don't have the time to watch.
Fuck sleep.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, but
said-
invites definitely deserved. They're invited because they want.
Yeah, how much DayZ have you played recently, Hellspawn, considering... You-
So let's see. This weekend was shit because I was at home. There were no tournaments on, so it was boring. Then on Sunday, I got home to my apartment from my parents. I was supposed to watch the arena because I was really excited about the 4 players and see what we were going to do with. But in the meantime, from 4 o'clock until did it start at 6?
Started at 6 or
Yeah.
7.
So in those 2 hours, I downloaded Arma 2. I started to play DayZ. I played it until like 3 or 4 in the morning. Went to work, got back home, played it on 3, 4 in the morning. So I'm hooked up.
Crazy.
It's the best game ever. It's
Alright, screw you. Let's
they
get back-
said turn off the stream, download, play the game.
Thanks, Hellspawn. Okay, yeah, so we can actually have a look at the groups that they've been put in, just so we can see. Forzane from Team EG is going to be in Group C with Squirtle, Keen, and Gumiho. And the other one, Violet, where are you? There he is, he's in Group G with Oz, Maru, and Don Ray Gu. So, yeah, they're the invited, and this will be going on Code S. We got some,
Soon,
it's
I
coming
guess.
up very soon, so we
I
have
actually
some.
saw on this same topic. I saw Naniva whining on Twitter about him not being told the maps that
Yep.
he's gonna play.
Has
And
he not
apparent-
been told
yeah,
the
and
maps,
apparently all
Daniel?
the Koreans has been told the maps they're playing.
But
So,
not Naniwa.
Not Naniva.
I saw him, seen him whining like that before. Probably some kind of truth. Maybe get the management who can be in contact with Com. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I mean, just writing someone on Twitter, hoping people will see it and get back to you, especially if they work in Korea at Com.
Well, that's how JP organizes meetings.
I know.
Fucking annoying. It's like an attention whore thing to do, isn't it? It's like, can you contact me? I'd like to have a meeting with you.
I mean, there can be a way where actually you cannot get hold of the other person if you
Yeah.
don't know him. I've done it like once or twice.
I just don't.
But I just feel it's very unprofessional.
Yeah,
I, like,
it is.
I feel like, okay, I'm desperate. Shit is gonna burn if I don't do this.
Yeah, but I was just
Not
ignoring...
hating on JP though.
Yeah, I was just ignoring him on Skype to wind him up. But anyway, so let's move on. So Forza and Violet receiving their Codes invites. Now, CBSI signing big tournaments.
Or did they?
Or did they? Yes. I think we spoke about this, or I spoke about this, but basically, let's bring up the news on Team Liquid and we can make more sense of it, because this is another one piece I skipped. But have CBSI signed DreamHack?
No, I'm working with American TV now.
Let me see. Executives from CBI Interactive told Reuters on Wednesday that they have signed agreements with Stream Pro competitors with the North American Star League, DreamHack, Electronic Esports, Global StarCraft 2, EVO, and Major League Gaming.
That's a nice lie, isn't it?
So they've got a contract with you.
Yeah.
Hellspawn. Do they actually
American
have-
TV. No, no.
There is no contract with you, right?
I think both Slasher and I also think that Robert Orlin tweet about it that this was news to him. He
Yeah.
hadn't signed anything, so. But I mean, DreamHack do have a big partnership with Twitch. We're having all our streams on Twitch. So I mean, with CBS having a contract with Twitch,
Kind of does mean they have some involvement with you.
but it doesn't really mean what they tried to get from
it's
the
really
statement.
weird stating something like that in
Okay.
a press release, to be honest.
Yeah, but at
Really
the same time, the question was, what does this mean, CBSI getting involved and being a powerhouse behind what esports advertising will be?
I mean, it's great. I mean, they have the power to sell shitloads of ads, basically, and there's not going to be any problems with fill rates, I'm guessing. So
No. Hellspawn, for you?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
What
Is
does
this
this
good?
What does this mean for someone like DreamHack, CBSI coming in?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. Probably something good. But for me, something that I just felt stupid I hadn't really understood is that now we're getting something really interesting, because we have IGN, which is one of the biggest sites in the gaming industry, and we have
GameSpot?
we're having GameSpot, which is like the big competitor, and GameSpot has taken Twitch and MLG as the allies, and then have IGN. The question for me is IGN leaving Twitch? Because for me, I would say they should leave Twitch and maybe join up with YouTube or join up with their own platform and try, to fight against each other. Because IPL and MLG are not friends, and IGN and GameSpot are not friends at all.
yeah, there's a lot of. I mean,
so
there's
it's
a lot
interesting.
Of, a lot of investment needed though to switch from Twitch. Then, so I mean, then you have the option of basically cutting IPL completely from IGN's place, or investing a lot of money. So it basically could mean that IPL is going away as well. But they could also move to own TV. So
Own 3D? Yeah, maybe. But I don't. Yeah.
Where,
We'll
Trans?
see.
Where on
or they
Skype?
might just stay with Twitch.
But it would be interesting to see how this gonna develop, because I know, like you said,
File isn't
David Singh
available.
has some problem after IPL 3. He stated in an interview that they were bleeding money, and IPL 4 was he really tuned down the budgets for it. But still, I think IPL 4 was good, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe the best event ever, because IPL 3 they show so much potential, doing a lot of
4
things.
was their second live event.
Yeah.
Of them all time, so it's hard as well. You always get things wrong, and we'll see. I mean, the CBSI deal, they announced IPL as well as a what do they call it? Like a
What the hell is
semi
it?
partner or something like that.
Yeah, but it's a good point here with one in the chat saying that CBSI has also signed with Own 3D.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
So I mean,
So they
IPL, what are they going to do? Because I mean, I was shocked when I saw, not shocked, but I was surprised that I saw that GameSpot is actually having more visitors and is bigger than IGN, because I thought that IGN was the biggest gaming site. But I think GameSpot is maybe even stronger.
I think they're very close though in terms.
Yeah, they are top sites for sure.
Right. We can come back to me. I was just fighting with Trance. If you heard me say "what the fuck" on Skype, basically Trance wanted me to show desperately this picture.
I don't want. You have the choice.
Well,
I just said look at it and you have the choice. Why do you
What?
think you have
Really?
to do what I said?
Is MLG Anaheim going to be streamed on Own 3D also?
I've never heard anything.
haven't heard about
Someone
that.
is saying, the same guy is saying in his chat, because they have their own player right and they're gonna use it.
They have League of Legends. Is this at Anaheim as well?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
MLG is using Twitch only, I thought so. But maybe they aren't.
Yeah, but for their big events, they're using their own.
Their own player they always use for
Yeah.
the big events,
Yeah.
and
Maybe
then
they're-
Twitch.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna use own 3D also, that's...
I've heard anything. I'm not
Anyway,
Interesting
so
happening.
here's a picture received
from Slash.
from Slasher, and it is the tattoo, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of Stefano.
Yeah, I believe so.
Such an
And
instigator,
it
that
says,
Slasher guy.
I'm hard. We didn't have it last week, so there you go. But more importantly, other than that,
Why the hell did you get so excited, Trans, for that? Like, in the middle of the
he
discussion...
did, yeah, like he was like
Fucking
badgering me,
I'm
wasn't
like
he?
trying
Like
to get his
interrupt-
attention, he doesn't
like
even
interrupting
He's like
everything.
he's like a child.
Oh, fuck.
We talked about Stefano like 10 minutes ago.
All right, I've got Slasher, who's now talking to me as well. Slasher's on. But
But
if you-
he's just working for GameSpot, so he's so biased, so we
Yes.
shouldn't even listen to him.
Oh, Slasher's actually going to be doing an interview with Valve's Chet and also Eric about CSGO and Dota 2. As long as NATO's main developer on Shoot Mania and their embarrassing press conference last night. So we're kind of skipping past the CBSI here. So all the interviews will be on GameSpot. So that's
Like-
what Slasher is.
What's your deal in this, James?
This advertisement break is brought to you by GameSpot.
I know.
And James Too Good Hardy.
Yeah, but like, I don't give a fuck what Slasher does or doesn't do. But I wanna know like what CS:GO, Dota 2, and also Shoot Mania updates are gonna be.
Okay, but CSGO is going live 21st of August. I think that's the big one.
Yeah. Okay. And
$15.
he also says, on a hilarious side note with GameSpot and IGM, the booths are right next to each other here at E3. And the IGN booth facing the MLG
Yep.
GameSpot side. IPL4 most record-breaking live stream numbers in esports. Yeah. Okay. And,
All because of
oh
League
wait,
of
and
Legends.
also he's got something about MLG. MLG and is along, which is oh, okay. I don't really know. Can't understand.
Hey, James,
But-
doesn't he have his own show, like,
Live on free?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. but-
tomorrow?
I don't know. Anyway, let's look at CBS Interactive just to show people how big they are. Look, if we click contacts,
Do they have a contact page?
advertisement, let us know. You can't really get direct contacts. They're quite a big company, but still they have different. Let's invest.
They have different layers of how to contact them.
Yeah, and our brands, I think it is. Yeah, this is what they do. It's pretty massive.
But isn't I don't know how connected this is one
GameSpot.
to the CBS, but CBS hasn't they been in a big crisis for many years?
CBS, a big what?
I mean, most of the TV networks in America are kind of on a decline because of the internet, but I don't think there's a big like crisis. Not that I
All
know
right,
at
all
least.
Just a normal one, because I think I picked up like on the shows the tonight what's it called, the night shows,
Yeah.
talk
shows, they always like hitting on CBS.
Yeah,
Like
but
Jay Leno.
yeah, but it's Letterman, and yeah, he kind of hates on CBS himself as well. Because I think it's funny.
54.6 million
All
consumer
right.
unique users. Okay, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but
a big deal they're
yeah, it's a
getting
massive
involved.
company.
And it's kind of old news of the CBS Interactive, but it's big that now they've said openly that they're with these leagues. And I think it's good for all the leagues that CBSI say that they're affiliated to, because you're going to get press. Like the press release wasn't really for esport people. It was for like all the business people saying,
For sure.
here's DreamHack, here's MLG, we're involved.
It was basically for
and basically they're just going to get you good recognition. So
it was a press release for advertising age, basically.
yeah.
To get it out there.
Okay. So next piece of news is Elfie has left Team Acer and is now supported by Asus Republic of Gamers, who support this show and also SteelSeries.
Yay!
Elfie, age 21, plays Protoss. Basically, I think the quote was that Acer weren't really willing to send him to the events or as many events as he hoped to go to.
Yeah.
And
Actually, it was DreamHack.
Was it DreamHack?
Yeah, I got kind of happy when Elfie said that like he's leaving because he want to focus on DreamHack so he can get points enough to qualify for the winter finals. So that's a good one. That's at least one player really understands the system we're using, even though it's new. But for me, I'm surprised because what I've taken from Team Acer is actually they doing pretty good. They seems to be able to support the players, and so I'm a little bit surprised also that ROG Asus that they are sponsoring, like they sent Sase and Naneva to DreamHack Stockholm. They're doing it again to the summer event, and now they're going in and sponsoring Elfie. I would guess that it's Peleliga who's running the esports as Assembly that has helped them out.
Petri.
Yeah, Petri most likely, but
It is Petri.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But most likely, for sure. Anyway, for me, it's just strange. Why are they not creating their own team and having them like
I don't
all the
think
time?
it's,
It's
I
a lot
think it's
more.
a fucking stupid idea to create your own team.
Yeah, but whatever.
I think Team Acer is not a good idea.
Depends on what you want out of it as well. I mean,
Well, they're
Depends.
trying to do a lot of things, not as well as everyone else does them. So Team Acer, they have, not only did they send Elfie to Assembly, they also had a news coverage, right? But who really cares to go on the Team Acer website to check out the latest news about StarCraft 2? You just don't do it. And no one out there is like, I am the biggest peripheral manufacturer or hardware manufacturer fan. I will follow these people until, you know, like a lemming and run off a cliff. It's a much better to be like, we're Asus, we want to support this player. If you like this player, that's great, and hopefully he promotes us in a way and can support us. You know, we're not going to build a website, we're not going to try and build a video editing team. You know, there's already people out there in the industry that will cover him and give promotion, and he can say, I'm supported by SteelSeries and Asus. I think Acer and creating brands is like taking over the team role for companies. I think it's really a stupid idea.
there's been a couple of different examples like this that
Go on then,
they
give us
basically
some.
tried. Team 64 AMD
Yeah,
tried to have their own team.
Yeah, that didn't work out right.
Didn't work out.
No.
Team
but it went
AMD
for a long time though. Like
Team AMD Gamer.
Team AMD Gamer.
in
Yeah,
the
and
UK
where's that now?
Instead.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I-
It's just quite interesting to see because Acer sponsored SK
yeah,
and then they moved to their own team. And it's gonna be interesting to see what they do next if they think it's
Well,
worthwhile staying.
I
Having
agree.
their own team.
I agree with you on most part, but also if, for example, you have a good marketing guy who's into esports and they want to focus on esports partly, then I mean he could just take part of his job and spare time and
Well,
just
I
do
mean,
it
If
to
you-
manage some
if you-
players.
If you want to run a good like a good team, you need to basically do it full time.
Yeah,
You
but
can't do it like
giving,
And you also
giving the
need-
money to a management who's going to take some cut, having some extra costs, and then you don't really maybe get the extra from it. I don't know, because most teams, like the big teams, they have many sponsors, major sponsors, but the mid-tier teams normally have one main sponsors and then like maybe gear and some pocket money.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Team Acer just we're gonna focus on one team, we're gonna put a lot of money into it, and we're gonna just send them around to represent us and give us marketing. I don't think it doesn't have to be bad.
It needs a lot more work than I think they would
Yes.
be willing to put in.
Yeah,
I
true.
think if you're going to build anything in esports, you need to work harder than the dollar you get at the end of the day.
yeah. I think the
And I-
alternative for Acer is to basically sponsor one of the bigger teams, and then they get like coverage from all over Europe.
Yeah, Razer have done it in a
Same
different
money.
way, but they call it Team Razer, when really it's just a sponsorship.
Yeah.
But everybody who's sponsored by Razer is under Team Razer, because obviously it's an exclusive. If you're sponsored by Razer, you're not
Yeah.
sponsored by
It's not
SteelSeries.
very exclusive.
But yeah, there's a new. So Elfie has been picked up
It's
privately.
it's a weird business decision though by Acer, I think, not sending him to the DreamHack events.
Does seem odd considering the amount of exposure.
Yeah,
And he's a good
considering-
player, right?
I mean,
Elfie?
yeah, considering the events, he should be going to. It should be the European ones, if any.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, they're not going to send him to MLG events, so it's weird.
They're sending Nurture and Bly.
Some SK owning says Razer sponsor Swifty like SteelSeries sponsor Grubby. Well, when you sponsor Swifty, all you're really doing is tapping into his YouTube content you're not really saying that Swifty's good at games, I hope,
just
because
spell
he's
advertising.
not. He's a nice guy, Swifty. Actually, he's really nice. But
Doesn't Grubby
it's-
sponsor
and,
himself?
even though
and
it's
Grubby
Swifties.
is not now sponsored by SteelSeries.
And I also would like to say that, I mean, they were different. Grubby is one of the biggest stars ever in esports. He had been sponsored by SteelSeries for a long time, so it wasn't so strange for them to continue. I mean, if they didn't have the history.
I think actually while he was in EG, Grubby, EG was sponsored by SteelSeries then.
I think
And they would have had a relationship with Grubby while he was there.
I think partly that the Grubby brought in both Intel and SteelSeries to EG.
Yeah, when you have a player that big, they can actually do that. Vu,
No,
for
I mean-
example, Vu in Fnatic pretty much was one of the main reasons that Intel wanted to get
Vu is
Intel and Nvidia wanted to get behind Fnatic because they saw he was winning the tour, you know, that big tour, the World, what was it called? World Series.
CPL World Tour.
Yeah,
I think Vu is the reason Fnatic is as big as they are, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
Let's move on.
yeah.
Is that what everyone was about to say? Okay, so yeah, but Elfie will be going to more events and has been picked up. So Destiny is to move into the Ministry of Win house. Now, for those who watched a couple of previous episodes, we covered the Ministry of Win, and it's a gaming house in Poland. You have to be masters or higher and also pay 600 euros a month. They did a video tour of the house, and you can find it on YouTube if you type in Ministry of Win. They had different levels. You know, it looked quite nice, and in each level you had different races in terms of Protoss, Terran, etc. And now we have it announced. The sixth player to join the Ministry of Win is Destiny. Now, Destiny lives in America, and he's now going to be traveling to live in Poland.
And he was in Korea before.
And he was in Korea, wasn't he, before? So
I
we
think
can see
it's
a little
a
picture
weird
of
move.
Destiny and someone who didn't take a great photo, but still good enough to bring up on the show. Be prepared. Stephen is going to show his potential from the middle of June.
What game is he playing? League of Legends or?
I hope for...
But they do have a lot of Zergs in the house now, though. I mean, I think Citoplasm is there, Snoot is there,
Yeah.
and Destiny is there as well. So, I mean, they're gonna be really good at Zerg versus Zerg, I guess.
I think it's a strange move. If I would have been Destiny, I would have stayed at home and stream a lot and earn money.
Yeah, but if you stay in Poland and stream a lot, you earn even more money.
Not,
Depends.
yeah, maybe.
Depends on the time you stream.
Yeah, true.
I mean, doesn't he have the most American viewers?
Yeah, I can't think. I mean, he must have. Majority must be American for sure.
He can stay up late.
About these houses,
He's
though,
living away from his parents.
haven't there been like a shit tons of house tour movies last week? Like I saw
Yeah,
the
Fnatic house tour movie.
Fnatic, I saw some Slayers, I saw something else too. Like, what's up with that?
Did Fnatic release a second movie on your house?
Yeah, I think that the first one was a disaster, like Out of Focus or something like
Yeah,
that.
but then there released a second.
They did
one,
an
like,
18-minute
immediately
one.
after.
Basically, the first one was crap, the Fnatic house movie. Then they were like, sorry, we're really bad. And all you got to see was Sam Matthews' face in focus and everything else
In
was
the other
blurry.
focus, yeah.
And, it-
That,
and
I
then
mean,
they
that's
said they
that's
remake
usually
it,
the
but they
Fnatic
just
movies,
finished
though.
remaking it. And it was huh?
That's usually what's in the Fnatic movies. Sam Matthews, basically.
Yeah, it
taking over
is.
the
Yeah,
show.
he is an attention whore. It is true. But yeah, so that's actually on Rakaka, right? You linked to it. The Fnatic
The last one,
movie.
yeah.
The new one?
The 18. Is it any good? The 18-minute one?
I watched it. I think it was Karn who did it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. If it was Khan that did it, it was probably quite normal and
Yeah.
nice.
What I liked was kind of personal with some of the players. But
Okay.
I don't know. Looks good, the house.
It feels like if you've seen one of those movies, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
So Destiny's moving to Poland, basically, to sum up that segment to join the Ministry of Win. Girls in Poland, if you're looking for some work, Destiny will be there. And guys, just make
Guys
sure
as
you
well.
hook your friends up. Makes a lot of money streaming sometimes. Okay, so MKP all kill StarTel in the KSL. This is news and
Massive
news to
news.
me. We've got it here on Team Liquid's wiki.
Okay, StarTale is good, but we'll speak with that. MKP is one of the best in the world.
Yeah. So
Not sure why this is news.
I'm not sure why it's news,
No.
but it's okay because it might have been news put in from the community,
Yeah.
and they consider it big news.
Very valid news.
Didn't someone else do good Moon, you said.
Wasn't there another?
Moon killed 3, and there was also another...
Symbol.
Yeah,
Today or
Symbol.
something.
Yeah, all killed I am.
All killed, yeah. I
That's a
am.
good
That's
Is
more
it-
impressive, I
Is
would
it
say.
IMSK?
Yeah, MC.
Yeah.
It's in the T.
Yeah, MC, Nesty.
MVP.
Wasn't
MVP.
it even
Top
a
three.
reverse all kill? Didn't Losira like win 4 and then Symbol
Yeah, it was
comes
reverse,
and sweep
yeah.
all 5?
Reversed all kill. Dun, dun,
I think we should
dun.
move on to something more exciting, like the next.
There's not many more exciting topics in the StarCraft 2, actually. There's Real Talk JP interviewed me for 3 hours, double the length of a normal movie.
Yeah, it was good. I only see half the interview, so I saw one movie. Maybe then.
Yeah, part 2 coming soon
Yeah.
to a cinema near you.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was a good interview.
I'm impressed actually by JP. Okay, it's easy maybe to interview you, James, because you talk a lot and you keep the flow going. But still, I think JP, I'm impressed. I didn't think that he would suit so good doing this kind of content. Like because you need to do quite a lot of research, you need to know what you want to get out of it. But I felt that he did a great job. It was really interesting.
You realise that he actually originally came into esports a long time ago as an interviewer. And
First thing I saw was State of the Game in World of Warcraft, like back in 2008.
Well, he was at like BlizzCon. Yeah, I think it was 2008 or 2000. I think it was 2008, and he was
did
just
State of
there
the Game.
solely to interview. Yeah,
He did State of the Game with the MLG casters for World of Warcraft. That was like the first thing he did, I think.
yeah, but he was also on that website Game Riot. Is it Game Riot? WoW Riot.
Something like that. Yeah.
He was on there as well, doing stuff and pimping. But he
but
was
it's
more
really-
he was more into the story of the players than he was into like the story of himself. So it's kind of he's gone back. It seems to a little bit more where I think he's actually quite.
I
good
think
at.
he did good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I liked
think
it.
it suits him. As
So
well.
if you haven't seen that 3-hour interview,
Don't.
you haven't missed much. Okay, so MLG Anaheim preview. The question is it overhyped with the announcement of Casper players? MLG Anaheim coming up this weekend.
I mean, overhyped. I don't know. There's always going to be a lot of good players at the MLG event, especially the big ones.
Yeah.
So
I actually think it.
You're jealous you're not going, right, Hellspawn?
Yeah, I would like to be there. I think this might be the best event of the year, actually, because there's so much going on. Maybe for the folks at home, it won't be so good. Like I think other events might be better from home. But being at the event because you're having the Blizzard Nationals America or
Blizzard.
USA.
Yep.
And you're having, of course, the MG Anaheim, which is the Spring Championship, it's called, right?
And also the Casper players
And then the
will
Casper
play their
players.
own tournament. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of content at MLG Anaheim. Free tournaments, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna not only having the same players all over again, because each kind of story gonna be really interesting. Who's the best in America? Is Idra gonna win? That's the big story, I think. And also, of course, seeing the Casper players and how they have developed from like the last month, and of course the stacked MLG Championship.
yeah. I mean,
Are
it's
you
gonna
going
be
to watch
really
Hellspawn? Do you have time in your busy, packed life?
I'm gonna try to watch some at least, but I don't know how much time I will have. Like, it's hard to say.
Okay, so Newman, what players have you got
probably
going there?
Select and Bling.
Bling staying in Odie's hotel room.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're sending the League of Legends team as well, of course. And we're actually hosting a party together with Team Liquid, EG, and Complexity.
You're
Sunday.
hosting a party.
Yeah. Together with Twitch, actually, as well.
Oh, cool.
I think you're sponsoring it.
Well, we always sponsor parties.
Yeah.
But-
Free money.
That's so stupid of me also, because they have new League of Legends, they have Mortal Kombat, right? They have Kings of something, maybe?
I don't know.
MLG is not only StarCraft 2.
Yeah, it's
Like you're saying.
I mean, the League of Legends tournament
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be really good. It's going to be maybe the best teams from Europe, I think, and the best teams from America. So it's going to be really good.
Really, the Europeans are
I
coming
think
too?
Fnatic is coming. I think SK might be coming. I mean, the really good European teams are coming. So
Yeah, and seeing,
It's
I
gonna be
mean,
really
the Americans are better in League of Legends, even though Moscow 5 won, but I think like TSM and Dignitas and
CLG, probably.
yeah.
good.
Anyway, let's
Awesome.
We'll see.
let's get on before we want to kill ourselves with that little end of the segment there. We'll get back onto that. We'll kill ourselves later. But moving on, rather than to talk about the next... I won't bother talking about that. Let's move on. The incident with Spades cheating incident. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah,
Spades?
I read about this today actually.
All right, Newman, do you want to fill us in? Spades.
Basically,
Which team did he represent? Was it Vile?
He used to play for a team called VT or something, an American
VT.
team, but now he's playing for Western Wolves.
Oh, he's in Western Wolves.
Yeah. I still think it's probably still there. I don't know, but basically, some guy posted on Team Liquid a big post like analyzing demos and stuff. It was a Smurf account as well, saying, check out these timestamps and stuff. This is Spade cheating, basically. I haven't checked it out myself, but I mean, some of the players in the thread are basically saying it's probably cheating.
Did you get any feedback from Dignitas players? Or?
Not that I remember, like right now, but I mean, everyone's seen it basically. It's the big thing in the community right now.
How big is Spades in the StarCraft 2 scene?
It's irrelevant.
Apparently
Exactly.
He was a hacker in Brood War as well.
Oh, apparently.
He was caught, like legit caught.
I like what Idra posted
Apparently
on
he
Twitter.
was hacking in Brood War, legitly.
He 55 pages on Team Liquid about the cheating incident. His fan page, half a page.
Okay.
Pretty funny.
He has been stealing big money though with his cheating. He's won $300 according to SC2 earnings. He won them on the 29th of May 2011 and on the 21st of August in 2011. So, I mean, he scammed a lot of people and players, so they should be really mad at him.
This
Yeah.
is an official tournament that it could be shown.
We must invest a lot more money than he has won in prize money to hunt him down and get our prize money back. Flights for everybody to Spade's house. Chat, give us your details and passports. We're going to
We
get
should mention
Spades.
that this is the American Spades,
Pitchforks
though, not Swedish
included
Spades.
in the Spades.
Is it the
Killing
Dignitas
holiday.
Spades who's done this?
No, it's not the Dignitas one.
What's this?
There's a Dignitas guy called Spades as well, one of our founders.
Oh yeah, no, Spades wouldn't be able to cheat. He doesn't leave the house. I love Spades. How's he doing over there?
It's
you know?
quite funny. He went to Stockholm last week, and in Stockholm at Arlanda, they have these they have taxis basically, and you have real taxis, and then you have the
Fake
scumbags.
taxis, yeah.
And he went with one of the scumbag taxis and got ripped off basically.
Yeah?
It was quite funny.
I could imagine that happening to
Yeah.
Spades. I love that guy.
One of the things he
Um,
would do.
Is he still doing anything for Team Dignitas, helping?
Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah?
Doing stuff.
All
One
right.
of the founders.
Yep. Okay. Right. So that's the StarCraft 2 segment over.
1 hour later.
Some
1 hour later.
Some guy accused the Koreans as well for stream cheating and stuff. But I mean, that's
Oh, yeah,
very, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not-
they said that stream cheating in Korea might be quite prominent, and not prominent, but happening.
But,
but then
there's no evidence at all, so
Yeah.
we shouldn't even talking about it.
a lot of shit talking in the community lately. I like to feel I started most of it though.
But before we end StarCraft 2, should we talk about the top 50 of streamers, or should
Yeah,
we
let's
take
do that.
a pause?
Let's do that. Nah, let's do this.
Yeah,
Fucking
okay,
do
cool.
it. Give me
Go-
the link. Is it there?
Yeah, it's there.
Is this it?
I actually, it's a Team Liquid writer or community guy.
Yeah, I got that.
Funty, and he went through in April. He watched the statistics through Team Liquid. Now, from the May one, he instead have watched through XML and both Twitch and Own3D, and they filtered out so it's only StarCraft 2. And not only that it's interesting to see who's the most popular and how much numbers they are pulling. The interesting part for me is that Stefan and Idra, they have 6.8 to 6.6 thousand viewers, and Huck is number 3 on 3.2. And this is huge to me because I knew Stefano and Idra had great numbers. They could come to 10 to 15,000, but I didn't know they were double popular.
Like twice as popular as the third most popular person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this shows that Stefano and Idra are worth their salaries and attention in gold, because those are the most popular guys in the industry, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, how did they get his numbers? Did you say? So I'm
Like
thinking-
through XML, he said.
I'm guessing if you like parse the data from Twitch, you're probably gonna get different numbers, but still, it's very impressive. I think it's really interesting seeing for me at least, seeing the trend though, viewer difference month over month.
Well, this month you have to remember this was Diablo 3 month. And
Yeah,
Diablo
and shitloads of tournaments.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the hours there, for example, Stefano only streams 16 hours, but you have some other guys. It's
White Trump. And also,
White Raw
something
streamed
else-
125 hours.
Something else that's really interesting is looking at the Team Liquid players that are supposedly the most popular ones in the community.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
only
but-
people that I think streamed more than White Raw, 125 hours.
No. I have the list here.
If we
Dragon is streamed for 222.5 hours, which is like 0.1 hours per day.
0.1 hours.
Yes.
10 minutes a day. You're saying.
Per day, no. 7 hours per day.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said 0.1. How did I hear 0.1? Did you say
I
7?
heard 0.1.
I heard 0.1.
I heard 0.1.
7.1.
Busted.
7.1.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
That's insane, though.
Fuck me, man. I
And
thought
then
I was
this,
mental.
for me, new guy actually. I
I
haven't
could
seen
stream
him around.
0.1
The
a
Maximus Black from
Where, who?
Jax.
Who are we looking at?
I can do it like this. So you get maybe
Maximus Black. There he is.
You get the part from my news item.
Yeah.
148 hours.
But yeah, the streaming numbers seem down from last month because of Diablo. And also, if we go down Hellspawn, look at this. We're listed in there in the top 10 Diablo streams.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
127.25.
Hours.
Yeah, but day 9 was a wussy and only lasted 16.5, then decided he needs to take a holiday between June the 11th and July the 1st. What a pussy.
Also cool that
and we
actually
weren't
Apollo
featured.
was
Oh yeah, Apollo was 9th, isn't he?
ninth.
Yeah, look at that.
And he didn't know if he should include him or not, but he included Apollo because Apollo only streams when he is laddering. So
And,
if he start to commentate, he will remove Apollo again from the
And of
list.
course, Apollo is under Team Dignitas. How much are Team Dignitas paying Apollo on a monthly basis?
A lot.
I think it's 0. How much is the good studio paying him? A lot more than 0.
But select.
I'm gonna get your name
and
removed,
still we get the
motherfucker.
credit, so.
Huh?
And still we get the credit.
Yeah, so you get the credit. Fuck that
So
shit, man.
Select is having half the numbers of Apollo. And how much more salary does Select have?
Yeah, but if Select plays a best of 100 well versus Apollo, it's gonna
Where's
be like
Select?
21.
Yeah, look. There he is.
Maybe.
So, I mean, if you stream a lot, you can practice a lot, basically.
If you stream a lot, you
I
can
look at
what?
White Raw, he's horrible in tournaments, but he streams a lot.
No, but White Raw
So Stiff.
White Raw's talking, he sometimes talks to me and he's like, oh yeah, you know, I like to do the business side of esports. Like, I think he's quite interested and thinks that maybe, I don't know how long he's going to continue for, but he talks to me sometimes about, you know, like the work side of things. Not for advice, but yeah, so I don't think White Raw necessarily always brings White Raw top performance to the game, but he always brings something fun and entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that they have to.
And White Raw
I've-
probably made more from streaming with an average viewer count of 2,700 for 125 hours than Select did from Team Dignitas that only streamed 15 hours. How much did Select win in tournaments last month?
How many went to it when it was not.
Exactly. So why wasn't he streaming more? So you don't have a go at White Raw. No one can have a go at White Raw. Not even White Raw.
Wife.
I don't have a go at White Raw though. He's doing really well for himself, but yeah.
All right, so we're getting
He's
that.
winning next tournament.
Anyway, yeah, so that's the end of our StarCraft 2 segment. And of course, once we've now finished that, Good Apollo is apparently going to be his new name.
We'll see about that.
We'll take a wrestling match outside. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to go to a quick commercial break here at the Good Show, episode 6. I actually didn't, it wasn't the episode that got me wrong, it was just I didn't know the name of the fucking show we were doing. So we'll be back in just a moment. Good Apollo. Yeah. You're losing this, Newman. You're losing this. To Apollo. Apollo good. All right, okay. So yeah, when we come back, we're going to move on into the other segments. There's a little bit of Quake news, a lot of Dota, actually Dota 2, a lot been happening there, and also a lot to talk about the game in general. Been some announcements from Valve, and then of course we'll be telling you what's coming up next week. So stay with us, and we'll be back in a moment. Scriff, you're doing great, by the way.
Thanks.
You're looking very pretty. We'll see you after the break.